So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So you don't know anything?
No, I just got a text from Ricky saying to meet here as soon as possible.
I got the same one. Ash, anything?
Nope. And everything's clear on social, so it's not about anything happening online.
No, of course. No, you have my word. All right, thanks. Take care.
You want to tell us what's going on, Rick?
Look, it's Othello. He's trying to trade you.
Excuse me?
Look, there's a lot of backstory here, but yeah, the bottom line is Othello's trying to trade you, and we all need to talk strategy.
Whoa, I got plenty of time right now, Ricky. So how about you just backtrack a little bit and tell me exactly what's going on? Starting with how you know all that.
Look, I can't tell you all that, man. Look, this is like some deep state office politics, but look, just trust me, the intel is solid.
And that intel is?
Othello feels Freddie's trying to replace him.
We're talking about brand and marketing, Freddie?
Yeah, Brandon marketing.
Yo, bro,
Freddie.
that is insane. Dude is not even a basketball guy.
Yeah, you know that. I know that. But from Othello's perspective, he feels like Freddie is Phil's right-hand man, which means that he's in his ear, which means he can recommend firing him. You know what they think about each other?
Not exactly best friends.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. Look, right now, Othello feels threatened. And when a man like Othello feels threatened, he lashes out.
So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddie's pet project. Look, with you gone, Freddie's whole reasoning for being here disappears.
But I thought they brought him here to, like, modernize the marketing department or something like that.
No, that's mostly for the media. Freddie's an A-plus marketing guy, but the real reason he was brought on was to solve the MP problem.
Wait, no. MP project? What is that?
Don't get emotional. My point is, if you're gone, it means that Freddie failed to sell you to the fan base. And if Freddie failed, that means that Phil failed. And if Phil failed, somebody's going to pay for that. It's not going to be Phil.
Look, just... Right now, Othello's trying to consolidate his power. I mean, think about it. With Freddie out of the picture, that's just one less person who can question Othello's way of doing things.
What are you thinking?
If he wants to trade me, let him trade me.
Whoa.
No. If the fans don't want me, my own organization doesn't want me, why am I even here?
You don't mean that.
No, I do. How many times am I to get told that I'm not wanted before I take the hint?
Look, MP, I know that this is a hard pill to swallow, but you're looking at this the wrong way.
How should I be looking at it, Ricky? How?
As one man's opinion who's out of touch on the modern NBA player trying to desperately save his job.
One man, an entire city. What is the difference in this case?
No. The fans are the fans, and you know you are well on your way to winning them over. Winning cures everything. Remember that.
And what about Othello?
Okay, yeah, that situation is a little trickier to navigate, but you're not powerless here.
Okay. So tell me, what power do I have in this situation?
You can fight back. Look, if Othello's the only one trying to ship you off, then he's creating a you versus him situation.
Okay.
Make it so he has to leave, not you.
And how do we do that then?
There are ways.
Yeah. See, this is a PR problem. Othello wants to trade you? Fine. We're gonna make sure that everybody knows that he's doing that out of spite and paranoia, not for the good of the team.
If we can make your case persuasively, we can get the press on your side.
Mm-hmm.
And once national press starts calling for a GM's job, very rare that they survive.
You know what, guys? I appreciate all the fun little capers you have planned for me. But like I said, I'm good.
Wait.
If they want to trade me, let them trade me.
No, MP, think
let
about this.
them trade me.
And Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight, remember?
Listen,
City
man, I'm
View.
not in the mood for City View right now.
Okay, I get it, but I just think it would be good for you to take your mind off all this for a second.
Fine. But I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, it's understandable. Why don't we just meet up there after the game?
All right, that's fine.
Hey, we're gonna get through this, okay? I love you.
I love you too.
Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Patrick Beverley out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's MP, then there's LeBron James, and it's Davis in at the five.
Good aggressive play from Russell that time, just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot.
And the Clippers have possession. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. George passes to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Westbrook. Wall, no good. Westbrook against Wall. It's James on the wing. Another shot. Goes up with it again. And the layup is up and in.
And one of the league's best rebounders, when he really wants to get the ball, LeBron James can get in there and get his hand on it.
Pass to Leonard. The 3 ball. That shot off. And it's the Lakers the other way.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Kennard outside. Releases. Davis with a rebound. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Westbrook, that's good.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Zubac. Knocked loose. Trying to get back on track. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now here's Beverly. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. James passes to MP. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, right? Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Now here's George. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Davis. And it's MP in at the power forward position. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Leonard. Here's George. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
You're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Here's James. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact and he'll head to the line. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Wall, the pass to George. Zubats with it. Checked by Davis. Clock at 6. Davis against Zubats. Shoots over Davis. Misses off the right iron.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And finished off by Davis.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Pass to George. Outside Wall. And here's Leonard. He shoots it. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Westbrook. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And finished off by Davis.
What a find by LeBron James, setting up a great look that time.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Boy, we've seen Kendrick Nunn really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Luke Kennard out there with John Wall. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all. And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Wall against Westbrook. George with it. Out to Leonard. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
You know, BA, the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Here's Westbrook. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
What an effort from Wall on the play, refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Duncan. MP's got his 2nd basket of the night.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Kennard outside. 3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Kennard on the wing. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Kennard outside. Pass to George. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
James, that's good.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. As for the Lakers, here's George. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Russell Westbrook. MP is out there with Davis. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's James in at the small forward. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Over James. George, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Quick rise and quick fire from the mid-range. This is automatic stuff from Kawhi Leonard.
To the paint. Zubac with the steal. It's George on the wing. Check by James. George passes it to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Wall. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up top. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Up top, Wall. Pounded by Westbrook. Back to Kennard. Pass to Leonard. Oh, MP with a block. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
James, outside. Pass to Duncan, to the inside. Davis. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Now here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Duncan. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight. Wall against Westbrook. Kennard outside. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Well, shooters love any kind of room, no matter where it is on the floor. That time for Kennard, he does it in the mid-range.
James outside. And they double up MP. James passes to Westbrook. Back to James. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Davis, the pass to Westbrook. Beverly for 3. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by MP.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Zubats passes to Wall. Yes, it's good.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Back to Beverly. Pass to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Now here's George. Outside Wall. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just, it's really hard for me to deal with. It's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want to... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. I mean, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you
Yes,
sure?
I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you. I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
And what about as my business manager? What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time. When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.
Another bag like I'm a count while I'm in it. I hear planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains.